Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and a brand new campaign. This time I'm playing the United States. I am starting in 1920, although it's not currently 1920. It's currently 1922. I will show off what fleet we have. And, well, as usual, I've fast-forwarded to when some actual action is happening. As you can see, we're at war with the USSR. As is literally every other major power on the planet. Yeah. And because of that, the Russians don't really have much in the way of a navy to stop me from launching a naval invasion directly into St. Petersburg, which is what I'm attempting to do. But I have caught a couple of destroyers, so the USS Cummings here is going to see if we can chase them down. And I can talk about the destroyer design while we're in here. This is a Samson class destroyer. Enemy to the south, okay. Nothing too exciting. They can do 35 knots. They have 8 4-inch 45 caliber guns. They do carry a little bit of armor and a single quad torpedo launcher with 21-inch torpedoes. All very, very straightforward, but hopefully they will prove useful. They have the mine layers and the minesweepers and the depth charges, so that they're an all-purpose destroyer. And a little bit damaged, actually. I've encountered this destroyer squadron before, but I just auto-resolved the first one because I didn't want the entire fleet to go back to port just because I encountered a couple of destroyers. This might be a ghost battle. I didn't actually check. No, it's gone down to ×5. We should be able to catch them. And the other thing to mention with this campaign is that I am using a mod. It's quite a lightweight mod, I would say. But it looks very, very promising. And it is Admiral Snackbar. Amazing name, by the way. Admiral Snackbar's Balance mod. And you can find a link to that in the video description. It does a few things, mostly around gun rebalancing to make... Ooh, shit. Didn't see those two. To make guns a little bit more balanced, so that in particular if you develop a Mark 1 gun quite late on, so say a Mark 1 18-inch, it will have stats more akin to a lower tier Mark 3 gun, so that they're not completely useless when you first unlock them. There's quite a lot of other changes as well, all of which looked good to me. So I thought, why not? Very low chance to hit. How fast are those things? 35.4. Okay. Let's up the time a bit. Thought I'd get a little bit better chance to hit. I do have a train crew. 3%. Oh, there we go. There's a hit. Didn't do much. They're jinking all over the place. That doesn't help. Swing around. You want to try a torpedo? Seriously, Dan will hit. Yeah, look at that. Just takes off. Wow, accuracy is genuinely terrible. Having a 4-inch gun, I wouldn't think it would be that bad. See if you can hit that one. It's covering itself with torpedoes. Shit. There we go. They have torpedoes left. No, they're out. Don't have to worry about. Oh, don't want to ram them. No, 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 no. I think you're on a void. Jesus. So much for avoiding. Well, a little bit of a love tap. Oh, the Treefrog sank. Don't even know what did that. Must have accidentally chipped it. Woeful accuracy off these 4-inch guns. There we go. As soon as you do actually get the solution, we get a sinking, which is fantastic. Right. Naval Invasion has this going. Yeah, I don't quite have enough tonnage to press the invasion, but there is another fleet building. I didn't actually know about this. I thought you just needed 100,000 tons, but apparently you need 100,000 tons to launch the invasion, and then you need you need apparently 310 to launch this particular invasion. So I'll just get some more ships over there. Again, I'm not particularly scared about the Soviets actually doing anything. We are... What have we got? Yeah, got a couple of cruisers. Yeah, I'm sending the rest of the fleet. 3 battleships, 2 battle cruisers. However, I am doing this campaign with some user involvement. Again, with my Discord server, I have, well, basically Congress sitting back there helping me design ships. But let's have a look at our initial our design. So we have the Montana class, which is very much out of date, which I will be dealing with in a moment. Not outstanding, but they're okay. 22 knots, 12 14-inch 50 caliber guns. Oh, sorry, the 45 calibers. Pretty well armored, pretty well protected, but slow. Then we have the Puerto Ricos. 8 14-inch guns on these. 28.5 knots. They are reasonably well protected, but obviously more of a battle cruiser style ship. We then have the misnamed. These should not be Pennsylvanias. These should be Philadelphias, but you get the idea. Pretty standard heavy cruiser with 8-inch guns, and they can do 28 knots. Pretty decent. They're reasonably well protected given their size. We then have the Davenports. They can do 29 knots, 8 6-inch guns, and a torpedo launcher. Not the best light cruiser in the world, but they'll do the job. And the Samsons that we were talking about. But I've unlocked a lot of hulls in the 2 years, but the US does not get a lot of hulls. And I don't like and when I'm making a video, I don't like repeating hulls. So yes, I have the Modern 1 and I have the Modern 2, but for now we're going to stick with the modernized Dreadnought, and we're going to make an improved version of the Montanas. So these things can get up to 21.5 knots, which is actually incredibly slow. Maybe I will go for the Dreadnought 4. Well, the Montana's 34,000 tons. Now, it does make more sense to go with the modernised then, even though they are slow as mud. I am going to push them to 22 knots. I know, pushing the boat out. These are all much of a muchness, aren't they? Yeah. Go with that one. What state shall we go for? I'm trying to remember what states I actually have in here. I'm just going to call this the standard, and I'll actually name it properly later. As in the fleet section. I don't think I can fit a gun up there, but maybe we can. So I'll pop the secondary tower there. Oh, we'll need a funnel. Yeah, that'll help. Might need a second. That looks god awful, I have to say. That is garbage in terms of looks. I've been asked to keep the 14-inch 45s. We are at Mark 3 for those. But you can see, if I look at the Mark 2 15-inch, that is not as much of a drop-off as it is in the base game. And that's due to the rebalancing mod. The Mark 1 16-inch guns not, and 17-inch guns as well. You can see they're actually not too bad. But I've been instructed to stick with 1445. Tried and tested. No, I can't stick a gun up there. Standard barbette, probably. Yeah, that looks alright. Then our secondary guns for battleships are supposed to be 6-inch guns at the moment, which do fit. That's quite nice. A pair there, and a pair there as well. And we've been using 6-inch 50s, but I think these ones are going to have to be 45s because they're a different gun model. And then our tertiary battery is going to be triple 1.6 inch. And those can be 60 caliber. That's our anti-aircraft armament. Then let's see if we can actually get this thing on the move. I'm not going to go with turbo electrics. They are ludicrously heavy. I might. Can I get away with an induced boiler? Yeah, an induced boiler. We'll go with that. Group 5. That's new. So is barbette 4. I'll get all the protection in. Go for an all or nothing. All the other ships have got your regular Citadel 3. I've been instructed I have to go down the tube powder route, even though I do have access to cordite, so it's not completely historical, but I am obeying my instructions. Because it's fire, that's very nice. Don't need sonar on a ship like this. And RDF. Well, that's looking quite promising so far. Although, I feel like there's a lot of bloat on this ship. I just want to get rid of this. I just want to get rid of that. We do have a full weight offset, though. I'll probably fit another pair of 6-inch down here. Pull this back. Still have a forward weight offset. Can I reduce displacement in general? Because I don't want them getting. I don't want to fall prey to gigantism. Okay, so making it shorter is going to make the weight offset worse. So where does it change? 42.5? Yeah. I'm going to try and keep round numbers where I can. In fact, let's go for 43. So, the idea is to have a ship that is relatively proof against its own guns. Well, that's going to be quite tricky. We've got 148% armor quality to 10,000 meters. 2.48. No, that'd be 20-inch. What about 15,000 meters? 42.5 divided by 2.48 is 17. So yeah, if we went for an 18.9 main scheme. And then if we go all or nothing, still going to be tricky. This is what I would like. I'm going to do the classic. Do what I would like to bring. Let's go 90.6. And then figure the rest out later. And then we go 9, 4.5, 4.5, and 4.5, 2.2, something like that. 6-inch guns, just need splinter on them. We're 5% overweight. Yeah, then anti-torpedo is heavy. So is that mid-belt armour. What about if we shave it down and go for a 16.8? It's the same armour thickness as we have on the other ships. Oh, that's a bit closer. 76 tons to lose. That I think is doable. I have to make a sacrifice somewhere. Wait, how much does that half knot cost me? Quite a bit. I mean, we could make them even slower. Oh Jesus. Let's see if we can. Yeah, balancing the ship's going to be awkward. Almost none of the hulls I currently have are balanced. The US hulls are particularly bad at it. Can I do the rear torpedo trick, perhaps? Well, it helps a little bit. But there we go. The new standard class battleship, an evolution of the previous standard class battleship type that I've got. In comparison, they have more secondary guns. They are a little bit better protected as well. And they're very slightly slower. But they should do okay, I think. And they do look pretty cool. Apart from this, that rear section of the superstructure is really ugly. But there we go. They're 150. Wow, they're nearly double. Jesus Christ. So expensive. Oh well. We'll save it. And we'll get a few under construction. I think I'm going to build 4. I've got 6 of the existing Montanas. I'm going to get 4 of those under construction. Now then, we've got Montana, Colorado, North Dakota, South Dakota, Washington, and Louisiana. Let's see what our under construction ones are going to be called. Colorado, Connecticut, New Jersey. That's all fine. And let's have the USS Nevada. Done. Build you New York. 2 in New York, and build me 2 in San Francisco. There you go. We're also building the San Diego for, I can't remember now. Is Belgium? Belgium, there we go. Yeah, Belgium's getting one of our heavy cruisers. Anyway, a nice little bit of design work. On to the next turn. Building new ships. I must say the turns so far have been pretty decent. Is this the actual ships I want? Yeah, it is. Well, I'm going to send these guys over just now to join the other fleet. Because I don't want them hanging about. Okay, I give it praise for improved performance. What? How did they get 17,000 victory points? Fight to the end, you idiots. Is this where I realised that you should never do a naval invasion? Yeah, failed. Okay, cool. In that case... I'm trying to force a battle with them there. Maybe I should send this fleet over to the Black Sea. Okay, but lesson learned, never ever do naval invasions. Cool, gotcha. It's fairly typical for new features. Just ignore them. It was very nonsense to do that. Auto resolve that. Thank you. 18-inch Mark 1s, cool. 8-inch Mark 4s. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely, Belgium. We've got loads of money, got loads of shipbuilding capacity. Right. What I might do then, very quickly, is do a refit of our heavy cruisers, because with upgraded guns, yeah, there we go. Wow, really? You swapped to that model for the Mark IV? Oh, they look so ugly. Do you know what? No. No, you're not getting the Mark IVs. Oh, they're too hideous. Oh, God. No. Just no. They're Italian, those guns. I really want those. I hate them so much. Pretty sure when you get Mark Vs, they go to the American style guns, but we'll have to wait and see. Loads of stuff for Belgium. Germany's conquered Poland. Ah, lovely. I'm sure that won't cause any problems for anybody. See, this is, again, just like task forces and all the rest. Yeah, we've got loads of power projection. Do we need it in the North Sea as well? Probably not, because the British can handle that. People going into mines. They want a battle cruiser? Sure. Going ham there, Belgium. There's a battleship right there. Oh, feckin' loathe task forces. I don't want this to be like Brother Monero complains about the game, but it's probably going to annoy me more playing as the US than in these others, because the US is so far away from everything. You can't do my normal tactic of just leaving everything in port. You actually have to use the task forces, and task forces are still a bit janky. They don't really generate missions the way... What? Okay. The way you think they should. They want a standard class battleship as well. Do you know what? It's Belgium, sure. I don't know how Belgium thinks they can support any of this, but sure. Okay, so we've got Novorossiysk. We've got these two blockaded. Where else do I need to go to blockade them? Ah, the Arctic. Okay. Can I click on my own fleet, please? Right. Send... I don't know. The Huron, the Bogs, and the Quincy up there. And then probably, is it Sea of Japan I need to send somewhere? Might need to send some stuff to the Pacific as well, which is annoying. I wish you were able to partially blockade. Because, yeah, some countries, Japan, have like a single sea region you need to control. No, fight to the end, just, it's the army's fault. Yes, Belgium. Because there's nothing I can do. I can't attack the Novorossiysk directly. This battleship that's chilling down here, I can't directly engage it. I've been asking for that for so long. I just want to attack this. Like, chase it. I'm not getting any port strike missions, which I really should be. Yeah, there's not much I can do about it. And as you can see, the Naval Invasion failed miserably. So I'm unwilling to try that again. Yeah. Japan. Oh, fuel 2. Oil 2, I mean. New hulls that I don't get. Because the Davenport Light Cars. Just how much stuff are we building for Belgium at this point? Look at this. Look at Belgium. It's just like, yep, we want loads of stuff. How much can add to it fit? 250,000 tons of shipping. Look at these ships. How are they operating when? How did they get there? Like, I don't... task forces. It might be time for a break for some suitably patriotic music until the game actually decides to let me, do something. Why can't I move there? Move there. There we go. Now I can. Right, go. Just go back to port. I'm done. Right. You lot, you're going to end up being the Pacific Fleet. Go here. Why not? supposed to be at sea refueling before you tell me off. Look, there, you can move all the way to there. And then now I can do it. So weird. Oh, we've got a battle. Yay! Please be a good battle. Centre party. Okay, cool. Centre party wins the election. Red Cross, exchange of prisoners. Sure, we have absolutely tons of naval funds. Really? Wait, all this stuff, fine. Do you know what? I'm going to fight it. Because this will cause the fleet to probably teleport back to port. Plus it gives you a chance to actually use my ships, which will be nice. So, battle cruisers, just no. Just dead ahead, everybody. And it lets me get a nice thumbnail for the video. Rather than the destroyer. So, all good. Right. Where is the enemy? Oh, we're headed right out. Cool. Probably only going to be a ghost battle, isn't it? So disappointing. Yep, ghost battle, because it's a destroyer, so it saw there's an enemy fleet and it just pissed off. Again, that long-standing gripe. please get rid of those. The destroyer can obviously escape. Oh, Japan actually winning in Manchuria. Nice. Ship still on their way? Yep. Has Russia changed? It has. It's no longer the Soviet Union. It's gone back to being Russia. When did that happen? I missed that pop up. Mark 2 16s. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so what's happened to you, Russia? You're still at war with literally everybody. Yes. They're now a democracy. Left-wing democracy, okay. Moving towards the centre, apparently. We are ultra-centrist, apparently. Germany has changed. They become a monarchy again. I do like the flags changing. That is pretty cool. Oh, triple turrets on light cruisers. That's very nice. Might do a new light cruiser build. Pretty sure I do have a new light cruiser hull. Yeah, because I built on the Scout Cruiser 2. So we now have the modern light cruiser. This is the ultra boring hull. Pretty sure the US only gets this. So I do want to wait to have like the Mark 5 6-inch gun or something like that before starting a build. But yeah, definitely a thing that I will have to do. Do I really want to be playing the US? it's just like, it's very hard to generate any fights. That's the problem. It's like, oh yeah, you found a destroyer or a submarine. There we go. Oh, I've still got the ships up in the Arctic. Whoops. Yeah, you can come home. It's just like, yeah, the first time you tell it to move somewhere, it doesn't want to do it. Come on. Go down here. Right. And then go here. Yeah, there we go. Right. I think it's time to cue the music, and I'll be back if and when anything actually happens. See you then. Bye for now. Hello, welcome back. It's now March 1926. Yes, I've just been sitting here, bored out of my skull. Because, I don't know if it... I have a suspicion that... Well, first of all, task forces don't generate missions properly. But also, in certain the newer sea regions, I don't think that... Anyway, moaning aside, I just sent all my ships back to port. The Russians sent this squadron over to the eastern seaboard of the United States and still didn't generate a mission, even though I have my entire fleet on sea control. And I have chased them back across the Atlantic and finally cornered them here. Just off the coast of... That's Lithuania, isn't it? Oh no, sorry. Lithuania, or is that Estonia? Lithuania, Latvia. Yeah, this would be Estonia, Sweden, Finland area. But at last, maybe we can get a battle. Maybe we can actually get something happening in the first episode. Jesus. Yeah, playing the United States is interesting, to say the least. I think I might make the next generation of cruisers ultra long ranged, just because. And look, how are you still using this ancient shit? Oh my word! Right, slow up to 24. Both squadrons. Pins so far. Partials, I think. We're firing HE by the looks of it, which is an interesting choice by the ships. Displaying the partial pins. Just trying to damage the superstructures, I guess. But let's switch it up to AP on the main guns, please. There we go. Now we're going through the armour. Apologies for the slowdown there. I'm reasonably certain it is due to this. When it's displaying a lot of fires, it gets a lot of load on the GPU. It didn't used to, so hopefully they can fix that soon. And that cruiser brutally murdered. Oh, that rebalance mod is just... I don't know if it deliberately set out to fix penetration, but certainly feels a lot more decisive and realistic when ships engage each other. Let's see if we can get the light cruisers as well. But they're probably running. I'll settle for 2 heavy cruisers. Oh, no, there it is. The Oleg. Oh, wow. I mean, that's pretty generous to call it a light cruiser. Accuracy is not great, but I haven't had any chance to get crews beyond trained. Fairly obvious reasons. Oh, lovely. Took out a gun. Actually, still pretty shocking. secondary stopping the main guns firing problem. The mod author did say that that can be a problem. You know what, you can go to auto. Might be better just using HE at this point. Oh, avoided some torpedoes from the light cruisers. But he's getting now fairly brutally ruined. Again, avoiding all the torpedoes. Huron should get a shot with her torpedo launchers. She comes alongside. No, apparently not. Ah, there she goes. Finally. Right. Good job. Finally, some action. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. Main gun actually ended up not being too bad overall. It's me telling them off, but no, that's acceptable. We'll load back in, and there we go. Lovely, some actual action. And if you're wondering what happened here, I don't actually know. I kept hitting... What the... Right. This is what I'm talking about. Where did these ships come from? And how are they not getting engaged? Exactly. Go after them. Alaska, take a cruiser squadron and a couple of destroyers and go get them. And leave my cruisers here. Maybe they can sink some transports or something. What was I saying before they distracted me? I have no idea. I will see you in the next episode. Oh, I remember. Professional as always. Yeah, the victory points reset themselves to 0, and then I didn't get a peace treaty, and then immediately I went back to war with them. So I think something weird happened in terms of a revolution or something in Russia or something. I have no idea. How the communists can have minus 11% support, I'm not quite sure. We're getting along just fine. How's our GDP actually? 215. Okay, GDP of Russia is terrible. 24 billion. That is sinking into the floor. Yeah, our economy is just crazy. Mainly because we are still building absolutely tons of ships for Belgium for some reason. Anyway, actually, I'm going to switch you guys to Sea Control. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, even if it was a bit of a weird start. I'll see if I can figure out how to get more battles and things a little bit more frequently. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.